Let's get it! Now just for the week, here's the scoop. Your boy Drone keep getting the loot. Underdog, who will prevail? Stay tuned, Drone about to tell.
What a do, baby, what a do. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for Drone's Big Dog Picks. Week 6, we went 10-5. Week 7, 2-2 in college. But hey, it's time to get busy. Let's go. Jaguars, Saints, Jaguars. Falcons, Bucks. Raiders, Bears, Raiders. Browns, Colts, Browns. Commanders, Giants, Commanders. Lions, Ravens. Woo! I gotta go with the Lions. Bills, Patriots, Bills. Cardinals, Seahawks. Steelers, Rams. Chargers, Chiefs. Packers, Broncos, Packers. Dolphins, Eagles, Dolphins. 49ers, Vikings, 49ers. And college week 8, Rice, Tulsa. Going with Tulsa. Penn State, Ohio State. Penn State. UCF, OU. And Tennessee, Alabama. Roll Tide. That's Drone's Big Dog Picks. Peace. What it do, baby? What it do? Y'all know what time it is. We used to do and go over Drone Big Dog Picks. I got the fellas in the house, and we used to just critique my picks. It don't matter what they say. Hey, Drone's picks. So what I say, go. And so we're going to start with game 1. Jaguars Saints. That's Thursday night, about to start within the next 30 minutes to an hour. Trevor Lawrence is playing tonight. Saints is still all up in the road. They can't get no offensive production. I'm going with the Jaguars. What say you?
Vance, did you want to go? Because
no, go ahead. You go first, man.
I will tell you right now that you should have picked the Saints.
I'm with you, Phil.
The Jaguars can't touch the Saints now. That Saints D is going to stifle a banged up Golden Prince, Trevor Lawrence. So
I heard both of y'all. I get it. I understand it.
Yeah, those good runs, ETN.
But Saints ain't got no offense. Simple as
That's
that.
okay.
That's the only thing. That Derek Carr, Phil.
You got to have an offense.
If they stop ETN, they don't need to score but 13.
Okay, game number 2, Falcons, Bucks. I don't trust the Falcons. Ritter is not the quarterback. Only thing they have is Bijan Robinson. Ritter can't get the ball to hits. The defense is suspect. I'm going to Tampa Bay Bucks and Baker Mayfield. They got a good defense. Evans is trying to prove a point because he won a new contract next year. It's Tampa Bay Bucks over the Falcons. What y'all say?
Hey, Phil, I'm going to have to go with him on this one. I feel that at Tampa Bay defense, I give him with that. And I'm not sold on Ritter yet, you know. And the rookie gonna do his thing. Bijan, he gonna do his thing, but I'm gonna ride with the Bucks. And Mike Evans, the boy from Galveston, in this one too.
That ground attack for the Falcons is awesome, but Ritter is killing. Pitts is in the witness protection program because Ritter can't get him the ball. So I would tell you right now is Boomer Sooner.
All right. Game number 3, Raiders, Bears. I chose the Raiders. The reason why I chose the Raiders, even more today, since Devontae Adams came out with it, they're going to make sure Devontae Adams get the ball, which is going to open up that running game for Josh Jacobs. The offense has been looking better. I think Hoyer's a better quarterback than Garoppolo, which is going to be able to get the ball down the field a little bit more. And the Bears, they playing for a number 1 draft pick next year. So it's a wrap for them this year, period. What say y'all?
I got to tell you, I would have, believe it or not, if the Bears would have had their quarterback, if Justin would have been playing tonight, I would have picked the Bears. But because he's not, given the fact that, you know, last year the number one running game, who had it? The Raiders. Devontae Adams, top receiver in the league. That hasn't been there this year. So I'll have to go with the Raiders only by default.
Okay, well, I was kind of happy when Jeremiah got to speaking on Devontae Adams, maybe opening up that running game for Josh Jacobs. I need Josh Jacobs to have a great weekend this week. I'm just throwing that out there. But Phil, so real quick, I just want to ask you don't think Jacobs will have a pretty good game? You think he'll have a pretty good game?
Well, I don't think he's going to have a pretty good game because of that. Look at it. Devontae, it's not like his last two games, he's had 33 targets, 20 targets in one game. So, so this thing of get me the ball, the thing is, if you want Josh Jacobs to have a big game, give Josh Jacobs the ball. If you give him the ball, he'll have a big game. Kind of good.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, you got me, man. Yeah, y'all didn't really help me with that one.
Game 4, you got the Cleveland Browns against the Indianapolis Colts. I know Taylor's back, but Taylor's still trying to get in the swing of things. You got Minshew, that's the quarterback, because Richardson out for the rest of the season. But the Browns, they got the number one defense in the league, and Watson's back on the field this week. I just think the Browns are going to be too strong for the Colts, and they trying to compete for this defense, and they can't afford to lose in that division in the AFC North. So I got the Browns.
Vance?
Okay. Watson is going to be back?
Yeah, he was
on
on
the right?
He was practicing today.
Practicing today. Oh, okay. Practicing today. Okay. That's gonna be a close one. If Deshaun don't play, I might have to go with the Colts. I think Minshew gonna rebound from that 3 interception game. I think Jonathan Taylor's gonna start gearing up. I think he's gonna start rolling. Even though the Browns got that number one defense, they do. But I just feel it. I just for some reason, man, the mustache gonna do it this week.
And that mustache, if he plays, gonna be running for his life. He gonna put on a different mustache to be in disguise, so they won't come get him.
The Colts offensive line is pretty strong still, huh? What?
No. Now with that defense and the way they running around the field, no.
Look, I'll tell you right now. Give Vance a redo.
No, please. I said if Deshaun don't play, and I'm banking on him, because
I personally, I don't believe Deshaun is going to play.
Okay, so PJ's still the man.
I don't think Deshaun is going to play.
Whether they got Deshaun or PJ, that defense is going to keep them in the game.
Okay. Exactly. That's my whole point. That's why I said, Vance, he gave you another shot. What you gonna do?
He did what he just did. So we're going to go ahead and go to the next game, which this game really don't need to be mentioned, but it's a rivalry game. And when you win the NFC East, all those games, no matter what it may look like, can be competitive at any minute. It's the Commanders against the Giants. Giants don't have a quarterback. Saquon Barkley can't get loose because the line can't block worth a hill of beans. They don't have any kind of receiving core. The defense on the field too much. Commander Sam Howell. It all depends. Sam Howell remind you of one of them streaky basketball shooters that when they hot, and when they cold, they cold. That's Sam Howell. But they got a nice little running game with Robinson back there, Robinson Jr. back there in the backfield, and the passing game is good. So I'm going with the Commanders.
Look, I can tell you right now, the Commanders' defense, Chase Young is finally trying to show up. Oh, he's staying healthy for once. You have Chase Young there. Now, but that defense for the Commanders is going to be there. But how? Let me tell you, I told you early on, and that he was going to be a serviceable quarterback for them. Their receiving core is outstanding because you got Gibson. You can put him out there. Look, Robinson, that's number 8. That is killing. I mean, he's killing it. That
I'm thinking about it.
It's amazing how strong he is, and I'm talking about even when he got shot last year to come back and run the ball the way that he did. That was awesome. But no, that's the Commanders game all the way here. But Big Dog, before you get to him, you did skip a game if you were in order.
Oh, now you got the Lions Ravens next.
Okay.
Yeah. Commanders is 5.
Commanders 5.
You're going off of your
off my list.
Okay.
Yeah, off my list.
Yeah. I'm going off of the
I sent you the list in the thread, man. Open the thread, man. Open the thread.
But
okay.
But Phil, before we move on, man, because this is really a toss-up, Jeremiah. This is a coin flip, man.
What's a toss-up?
Is Daniel Jones playing?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, my bad. Oh, no, wait a minute.
They got a better quarter. Look, they got a better
Tyrod. Yeah, Tyrod is playing, man. Y'all sleep on Tyrod.
They got a better quarterback playing.
Okay, so don't sleep on Tyrod. Don't sleep on.
Okay, what's your running game?
Move without that offensive line, he can shake and bake.
What's your running game?
But look, okay, Saquon.
So basically, you saying you going to Giants?
No. I told
Saquon?
you it was a toss up for me. But what I'm trying to figure out is Josh Jacobs or Brian Washington Jr. Who you say, Phil?
You're thinking you got Saquon running this week?
So you trying to get your fantasy football picks?
I'm trying to see what Phil think about Brian Washington Jr. man versus Josh Jacobs. Real quick, we can move on.
Versus Josh.
House up in the game.
Look.
Pick up Josh.
Yeah.
What you said? But he just said how strong Brian is.
Yeah, but look, strong and young. You know, old man strength. Come on now.
All right, we can move on.
All right, next game you got Lions Ravens. Right now the Lions is the hot team, and they are I got to give it to them. They are looking good with St. James. They got Williams that just came back last week. They got a running game with Montgomery. He's back off that injury. He's supposed to play this week.
What?
Golf has been looking good. David Montgomery been balling.
No, he's been balling, but he coming back.
He's supposed to play this week.
Oh,
he ain't playing.
But they haven't ruled him out. So, but even that they got a backup running back in Riggs that's even as just as good. So they got a running game. Golf don't turn the ball over. And like I said, he's going against the Ravens. And the Ravens right now, they just not in sync to me. They just not in sync. I like Jackson, but the thing is, when they putting so much on Lamar Jackson, and he's gonna have to play some ball against this Lions defense. And so I picked the Lions, which is crazy. I ain't never picked the Lions on stuff, but I'm picking the Lions.
That ain't too crazy. Go, Phil?
No, you go ahead. You said
okay. The Lions. Oh man. I mean, Jeremiah, when you said they out of sync, that hit me right there. They but just something about them Ravens, man, when it counts, partner. In these type of games, and golf them, it is they're on the road, right?
Yes, they play in Baltimore.
Yeah. I think in Baltimore, man, I just think Golf gonna show up like he been on the road in the past, not a couple of games. So I'm gonna have to go with the Ravens because I want Lamar to do some things. So look, come on, Lamar. But I got St. James.
Look,
Brown.
The Ravens. They're mixed on their identity. You know, they came in this year. It was supposed to be that really pass happy offense, and they're getting caught in the flux between do we run? How do we run? And when we're a running team, if you notice, they've kind of reverted back to the running versus the passing, not because of those 6, 7, or 8 drop passes, depending on which media outlet you listen to the other week. But, you know, I've got to tell you, there's a guy, shoot, I'm trying to think of his name. He was talking about how Detroit came on so strong the last part of last year, and he's the only one I do know on the sports show that we do that picked Detroit in his top 5 teams. Oh, what's that guy's name? Oh, Phil Townsend. That's me. Yeah. So Detroit, I'm picking Detroit to win this game because the Ravens are still confused on their identity.
Okay, real quick.
Bills Patriots. This shouldn't be a game. This should be. Bills should win this game by 20 points or more. It should be. But you never know. But I'm still picking the Bills. If I'm a betting man, I'm putting my money on the Bills. I just think right now the Patriots, they just don't. They you got talks about if Belichick gonna be gone. If Chris Kraft gonna fire Belichick, offensive coordinator's not in sync. Running game should be better than what it is, but it's not. They don't have no receivers to throw the ball to. Defense is hurting because Judon is out, which is their best defensive player. He's out. So it is what it is. But Bills got the most talent, and they should win this game. So I got the Bills.
Hands down. I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm just saying Buffalo.
It would help me out because I said the Buffalo Bills ain't going to make the playoffs this year. I thought the Giants was going to help me out last week because that was one of them games I didn't count.
Normally, because it's a rivalry, I would say something. I know that New England got 20 points last game.
They did,
but they've got those 2 big games where they just got destroyed with a shutout and 3 points from Vance's favorite team, the Cowboys, held them to 3 points. So, no, under normal circumstances, I'd say that defense for New England would give them a chance, but no, it's not there this year.
All I say is you two are true commentators. You guys two are true commentators. Because you had to find all that bull to say,
but Vance,
Bills.
The running game with Ramondre Stevenson isn't there. Ezekiel Elliott, thank goodness he got a short yardage touchdown, which is why the Cowboys should have paid him $4 million to do the short yardage work. But you have it there. That running game just isn't there.
Next game, Cardinals Seahawks, NFC West game, NFC West matchup. Even though Kyler started practicing this week, he won't be playing this weekend.
Who?
I like the Seahawks. I like the Seahawks in this one.
Stop hating, man.
Down in Seattle.
I thought he said the little man. I thought he talked about the little man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ain't he supposed to be back?
He started practicing, but he's not playing this week.
Oh, okay.
The week after?
What little man we talking about, Jeremiah? I ain't talking about the running back.
Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
He got between 7 and 21 days. They got to decide what they're gonna do with him.
Fields man too.
They're setting him out for the year.
So Seahawks Cardinals. Who y'all got?
I'm going with the Seahawks because I need Kenneth Walker to do his thing up in this bad fella. So and okay, tell me what y'all think. I'm gonna ride with Geno. So you talking about this game? So that's why I'm going with Geno and Kenneth Walker. And wait a minute, what about Lockett? Is he feeling? I know he got a hamstring, but I like Lockett. Huh?
Lockett played last week.
Mark played last week.
Yeah, I know he played, but and he nursing him. Okay, cool.
Oh,
That's
good.
gonna make it cool, Jeremiah. See, I'm jumping on them Seahawks all the way.
Next game, Steelers Rams. I like the Rams. I just think the Rams have been playing good ball lately. Steelers, I think they still in flux. It's about what they defense do, and they playing in LA, which them terrible. They're gonna have more terrible towel fans there than LA Rams fans. But I still like the Rams in this game here.
Well, you can go ahead and feel that way if you want. I'm picking the Steelers. I know Warren hasn't been getting the job done. I know Harris hasn't been getting the job done in the backfield. Pickett, he was a hell of a player in preseason, wasn't he? I will tell you right now, though, I'm not betting against that Pittsburgh defense. So I know Cooper Kupp came back for the Rams and did just fine, but I'm going to still roll with my man Mike Tomlin.
Man, that's where I'm torn, man. I just root for Tomlin, man. But they're gonna have to play. I mean, I think Matthew Stafford's playing a lot better, and now if there's his boy back, he's gonna definitely be getting that ball out quicker. Here, Coop, get so
now what will hurt the Rams is Williams is out, the running back.
Yeah.
Before we go any further, if they give him a chance.
Before we go any further, we got to say shout out and hello to Clifton Simmons.
Cliff on the shade. What's up, Cliff?
What up?
What's up? All right, Chargers, Chiefs. Real simple for me. I don't trust the Chargers head coach, so I'm going with the Chiefs. I don't trust Brandon Staley, so I'm going with the Chiefs. He's going to do something stupid.
Well, I'm with the Chiefs too, man. Matter of fact, I got a squad with just to see how it's shaping out with Mahomes and Kelsey, man. And they high money guys, but I just think it could be a shootout, and I think Mahomes is ready. This is the kind of game that he can get ready. He can get really and geared up. I think they brought back Nico Hardman, and then hopefully the little rookie Rice could do some things, man. I think he's a nice player, man. He's nice. Yeah. So I'm gonna go with the Chiefs, definitely.
What you got, Phil?
Well, given that the Chiefs decided to go back and get somebody that they already had on the team that can get open, besides Kelsey, I'll have to go with the Chiefs, but in part with all of the good play that the Chargers should garner from a really fine defense, because I know Bosa's going to play. He's injured, but he'll still play. And Derwin James, he's got to play to give them a penalty a game. Anyway, so.
Well, what about can he check Kelsey though?
No.
Kelsey ain't gonna be there for him to check. Kelsey ain't gonna run across to James.
Why not? That middle of the field.
He ain't running across because he ain't running that. Look, Kelsey loves running across the middle. He ain't running across the middle because Kenneth Murray is there. Boomer Sooner.
Oh shit.
Next game, Packers Broncos. I'm going with Love. It's almost Thanksgiving, the holidays and stuff. So I'm going with Love. I just think they back Aaron Jones. I think Aaron Jones will play this week. I just think Love is, he's getting a relationship with his receivers, and I just don't trust the Broncos defense suck. I can't say it no other way. Right now, they defense suck. I hate to say that about Vance Joseph and his defense, but they ain't no good. So I'm going with the Packers.
Look, go ahead, Phil. The Packers should definitely be able to exploit them, even if Jordan Love throws 2 touchdowns. I mean, 2 interceptions. They should still be able to do that. Look, their defense may suck with Vance Joseph for Denver, but their head coach is sucking on his play calling too.
I didn't want to go there, Van.
Do I have
Phil.
to remind you all that Russ is actually playing well this year? Not like people keep saying, well, he's playing better than last year. No, Russ is playing well this year with his stats put up against any quarterback in the league. Look at what Russ is doing. Now, the thing is, Sean Payton has that short passing game, and so it looked bad. Russ getting -1 yard a pass. You know what I'm saying? That's not what it is. But the whole point is, Russ, if it's one thing he does and does well, is throw the ball deep down the field. Oh, I'm sorry. You got to have Jerry Jeudy and them get open for him to do that. So I'm going to have to go. I'm going to go with Denver.
Oh, I hope so after all that.
Okay.
No,
next
Denver
game,
Dolphins,
Eagles.
Denver can't beat them. I'm going for Russ.
I like this game. This is pretty much to me the game of the week. This is the Sunday night game. Dolphins, Eagles. Eagles are gonna be hurting because they don't have a center, and that's gonna make a big difference with the center being out for the Eagles. And so I like the Eagles picking up Julio Jones. I do like that pickup. But how effective Julio will be this week, I don't know because he's just not coming back. But I just think the Dolphins, they got good defense with Tua being healthy in that passing game and all that 4x1 race running team that they got on there. I like the Dolphins in this game. What you got, Phil?
Hey, I want to say hi to Jimmy. What's up, Jimmy? Hey, look, under normal circumstances, I would say the Dolphins would probably win this just by virtue of how Philly's defense, for whatever reason, Slay them haven't been doing what I thought they'd do this year. Philly's offense is pretty stagnant. I'm not, the center might be injured, and that's a big part. My bigger concern is Lane Johnson, the right tackle.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Johnson, he's out.
Oh, okay. So the center, yeah.
Yeah, Kelsey's there.
Yeah, Kelsey's there. Okay, so if Lane Johnson is out, that's not good news for Philly as far as them being able to put some points on the board. Dolphins, what do they have? I mean, they got really good. They've got a really good secondary. And
I got a nice pass rush with Chubbs.
Yeah. So really, if I were a betting person, I'd say the Dolphins will win this game. But I'm going to go again with the team that I feel will lose the game, the Eagles.
That don't even make no sense. That don't even make no sense. All right, the last NFL game is 49ers Vikings. We ain't gonna talk about this game real long. I'm gonna just say 49ers Vikings ain't got nobody. So that's all she wrote right there. What not?
Well, I got the feeling that Jefferson won't be back. So it's not gonna matter even if Deebo Samuel doesn't play. Even if Christian McCaffrey doesn't play, even though he probably will, it's just, it's one of those things with them. It's where, people complain because of the meal you cook. You know what I'm saying? But those very same people are the ones who went out and brought spoiled groceries for you to cook. You see what I'm saying? And then they want to complain about how bad food tastes.
Yeah. So, college, we're just gonna talk two games in college. Penn State, Ohio State. I like Penn State. I never really been real high on Ohio State. I just think they quarterback is not good enough. But Penn State, they're probably one of the top teams in college this year from top to bottom. So I got Penn State over Ohio State in the shoe.
Well, I'm gonna tell you these college games, man. I'm really when I get intense is during the playoff time, but I still, for some reason, man, I'm gonna pick the Nittany Lions. I'm going with that Nittany Lions. I'm going with that plain uni, even though I didn't like that coach Paterno. Yeah, I think he got away with it, but it's all good.
Who you got, Phil?
Well, I'll tell you right now, James Franklin has Penn State doing their thing. But Ohio State's got Marvin Harrison Jr.
True,
And,
true.
I already told you, he's the best wide receiver in the league. And so, but given that, I got to pull for the brother. I want James Franklin to win the game.
Yeah, I like James Franklin. He's a black man. Plus, he got a child that has sickle cell. So I pull for him. And then I got a cousin also that went is at Penn State now that's a freshman. So hey.
Oh, okay. I thought your cousin was Joe Paterno.
All right, next game, last pick of the night. Tennessee, Alabama, down in Bama. I like Alabama in this one. I just don't think I know that Phil is gonna go with the coach Josh Heupel because he's OU grad.
Boomer!
But I'm sorry, Josh Heupel does not have the firepower that they need to beat Alabama. Alabama has been improving each week, and I think they found the niche for the quarterback and Tommy Reese. It's gonna be real ugly. I think Alabama's gonna win this weekend down in Bama.
Well, let me get mine in, Phil, so that you can close it out, top it off. But anytime I get a chance to go against Nick Saban, it's done. And don't Tennessee got a nice quarterback? Pretty nice, got a big arm.
No, he left.
Oh, that dude left. Okay, well, damn. All right, but I still go with Tennessee.
Don't get me wrong. Tennessee is nice, but I don't think they can beat Bama.
Okay.
Who you got, Phil?
Look, if you thought Alabama was having trouble with their quarterback and rotating them and the play being subpar, like Jeremiah said, Alabama's coming along, and the committee's trying everything they can do to keep it where Alabama can somehow get back into the playoffs. So, but I will tell you, Tennessee without Hendon at quarterback this year, they're struggling to put the points up like they did the last couple of years. But as Jeremiah said so truthfully, you gotta go with Boomer sooner.
All right, y'all. We want to thank y'all for joining us today on we did this first time going over Drone's big dog picks for the week. Make sure y'all tune in next week. This is going to be an every week thing. Make sure y'all tune in 10 TV and watch Drone's big dog picks. It's going to be on there. So make sure y'all tune in. We'll see y'all. Enjoy your week, your weekend of football.
All right, Jimmy Clifton.
Peace out.
Everybody, before we go though, I do want to thank Jeremiah. That was a great job, man, for your big dog picks and drones. So, man, make sure y'all tune in on TAN TV, the African American Network, where we have a local feel and a global reach, man. I love it, man. So this is Jeremiah.
Drone big dog pick. That was more like a little puppy, a little house dog with a security guard, armed security guard waiting outside.
No matter if it's a new show, y'all, we still get it on like we do on Sports Talk. We get it in.
It's the best thing coming out.
That's it, y'all. So, hey, and I do before we leave, y'all, like I say, you tune in to TAN TV, the African American Network, where we have a local feel and a global reach. Today's show hosted by Jeremiah Watts and my main man, the crew coming in, Phil Townsend and Vance Bradford with the Sports Talk crew. But want to leave you guys with a sneak peek of some new show that's coming to TAN TV, y'all. Stay tuned, and we'll be back next Thursday with Drones Picks.
So these sandwiches really $5?
$5, yes.
Can I get them for 4? I don't want these.
Tell me what's the vibe.
I can tell your love is so unreal.